But why is it? But why is it that if I want to be taken care of as a 2022
woke woman, independent woman,
body, why am I basic? If I want somebody to pay
your bills,
my bills, if I want somebody to take care of me, I'm basic.
Okay, so
even when I make my own money, but like I want to be serenaded.
Here's why I don't agree with the feminism of today. We have, if you go back in history, we had women that fought for our rights. For me, last year, to be able to vote as a woman, it's because there were people who came before me. There were women who marched and fought for me as a woman today to be able to vote, for me as a woman to hold a position in management. That is what feminism is. Not how many niggas you fuck in a week, or in a day, or in a month, or in a year. That is not what feminism is. Feminism on Twitter is fucked up. Let's just agree. That feminism you follow on Twitter, that is not feminism. Feminism is fighting for equal rights. Because if Jesse, you and I, we work for the same position, somebody should not look down on me because I'm a woman and say, no, Keturah will only get paid X amount and then Jesse will get paid Y amount. No. It's because, no, Keturah is as qualified as Jesse is. And she can get the same position, the same amount of money that Jesse is getting. That is an example of feminism. But nowadays, we find ourselves in a situation where, because I want to be empowered as a woman, it's like, no, why should you be empowered as a woman? You are a woman, you are a weaker vessel. Let me take you to the Bible as a PK. That scripture that says women are a weaker vessel, it does not mean that they are weak physically. It means we're delicate. Handle us with care.
It's the translation basically.
Yes.
From the
not that we are weak because I can fuck you up if I want to.
Ooh.
Right? Sorry, I know. I use the Bible and it. But my point is. My point is, do not undermine the physical strength of a woman. Yes, as a woman, yes, I'm delicate. Okay, I'm delicate. Handle me with care. I am an emotional being as a woman. So handle me with care. But do not underestimate me. Do not underestimate my value. And I feel like I'm a mom. I'm raising a son. I want my son to never be intimidated by an empowered woman. You know what I mean? I don't want him to be intimidated by a woman who has her shit together. Right? To be empowered as a woman is such a beautiful thing. It's difficult because we have to fight people who are still misogynistic and think, no, a woman's place is just in the kitchen. Her job is just to cook, clean, and give me children. Unfortunately, in this day and age, there are men and even women that think like that.
You can see why though, right? Like it's not that it's a strange phenomenon.
No. Yeah.
Because of our history. I'm not sure who brought up the whole issue of being patriarchal and whatnot. Right? But our history, even in that episode, I think we brought out such points.
Yeah.
As a guy, nigga, you are the one who takes care of the business in the home. You are the one who goes out to hunt. You are the one who provides. Once you collapse, this whole thing of that you're calling a family collapses.
With
Regardless of whether the madam also goes out and goes out and hunts and whatnot. But the thing is, this guy has taken on the responsibility of I'm paying the bills, I'm sorting out this. The child, what does the child need? Down to the diapers and milk and whatnot. This guy chooses to take care of it. So with that whole package being put into perspective, right? He's handling business, right? And that's not saying she's lazy or she's laying on her back and anything, but he's handling business.
Yeah.
Why? The patriarchy, as we've put it. You know what I mean, right? One time I was asking questions when I was in London, England. child. I was like, you guys, look, you've got churches here and there on every other corner, right? But what's the deal? Why is it that you guys, your numbers are not crazy when it comes to churches? This is the answer I was given. I said, oh, you have to check our history. The point at which World War was happening, what happened? A lot of the men went to war. Who remained running business and operations?
The women.
It was the women.
It was the women.
Exactly. When the men came back, they found a lot of these joints had been blasted. So what happened now? We have to collectively say, hey, England must be rebuilt. Now what happened in that? There was no time for religion. Like us, what time for religion? There was no time for going to church. The way us we had time for Rika Baba Shandalama. You know what I mean, right? Then they said the focus was rebuilding. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Everybody was out there literally putting brick on
mortar.
Exactly. Why? It like that was their immediate need. And because of that, they built a culture where church was secondary to progress as far as the workforce is concerned.
Yeah.
Even putting women in the workforce now became like, oh, you know what, look, most of our men have gone to war. Who's going to go and work the filing system? Who's going to go and create new systems of payroll? Women!
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden,
Baddies.
wow!
Baddies
They're
going
human beings. Oh, wow! Wow! You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that all you're saying is valid. There's no, I don't think every discussion can end in, oh no, there was only wrong because this was right. No, it's possible that you are right and I'm right.
Yeah.
It's possible that you're right and he's right, right? And I'm simply saying that if you backtrack, as far as our history is concerned, even where we are, it's inspired because, hey, na kuyuke kuli abana kashabale mumbama filing systems. No kashabale mumbama payroll systems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right? So I just want to bring that into the discussion as a whole and say that look at our history also as Zambia. Look at what we were adopting as far as our history is concerned. And then you bring that into the discussion and say, okay, ons, look, these ons are not entirely wrong. If you check their history, there's a reason why they act the way they act.
Yeah.
Right? I can tell what you are about.
I picked up.
He's itching to say something.
I wasn't itching until you said something very interesting, and it's treading on good grounds.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Yeah, no, it's you mentioned something to do with religion. Yes. Religion, tradition. That the reason why women find themselves fighting for a place in society is, first of all, it's difficult for men to see them as equal humans. Because from a biblical point of view, you would say even the word itself, woman, means womb from man. To say it was the man that was made first intention.
Yeah.
And needed a
then he
helper.
was seen there wandering in the gardens. And then the woman came. So it creates more of an afterthought, to say, was I intended? That's the thing that you've got to fight with when you are taking that as a story. Like, for example, if they say, oh, Christ is the head of the home and then comes the man.
Yeah.
It's not that that is the way it is supposed to be. It's the way that we have made it, but not that that naturally is the way it is supposed to be. Because if you as Keturah, you are bringing in more money in your home, alright? You're bringing in more bread in the home. Who essentially and logically speaking is the breadwinner?
Me.
Exactly. Which means you are now in a position of power.
Yes.
Right? You are bringing in the resources, therefore you have the right to manage these resources and say, I think this should go here. Because I seem to be the one who is actually
Bringing the
exactly.
Yeah.
So in that particular situation, you find that then man and woman collapse.
Yeah.
Because the man thinking in himself that naturally I am supposed to be above. No. Naturally you're supposed to be a human being. That's it. naturally you're supposed to be a human being. It's not like this is a given for you to control a woman. No, a woman is not a given to you. A woman is a man just like you are. There is essentially no difference except in biology.
In biology.
Which is just basically the container.
Yeah. So I was gonna talk about that because we had Mota had highlighted that essentially we are all just containers with water. So what we see is the different colored containers, but the essence of us is the same, right? And then we looked at the upbringing. Obviously, the head of the house is Christ, and then man, and then.
No.
Oh my God! Let's not even go there. I'm a dropsticks. We're going to but
On the traditional aspect.
Christmas. If you are the person who's bringing in the bacon, right? Essentially, you are the head of the house.
And the bread and the butter.
But why are we finding that a majority of our community, especially amongst our peers, we have a stigma towards even a woman who makes more than say her spouse or her partner, right? But then there's this thing where if she gives him her resources to then manage, she's no longer a feminist.
She's lesser.
She's lesser. Not only is she lesser in the context, because everybody's thinking, but she's making more money. Why? You know, like that's my thing. Why can I not be bringing in my own racks and still be like, take care of me?
Okay, so
You're wanting too much.
here's my thing, right? Let's go back.
But I don't think it's wanting too much.
What's
it? When she brings in the bread, you as a man has to be responsible because she wants to be taken care of.
Okay.
Even if it's her money, but just
take care of me. Can I? Let me give an example.
Or when you're bringing in that, which also men require when they are bringing in the money, just take care of me.
I feel like.
See how similar we are.
Yeah, but if
I feel like now
it goes back to then actioning that. Okay.
Yes.
And also,
Yeah, the
I feel like
dynamics are different on the man's side.
Ego.
I feel like also we're bordering on the traditional aspect of what submission is.
You
I think Aisha.
You're getting deep.
We were not in there.
No, it's me. Can we define an empowered woman? Because women's empowerment can be defined by promoting women's sense of self-worth, their ability to determine their own choices, and their right to influence social change for themselves and others. So that is the broad definition. You can all define women's empowerment.
What does women empowerment look like to you?
And but first, let's flip it around, because the question was raising a boy child to cater to accommodate the empowered woman. So you're a grown ass man, right? We are grown ass women. We are empowered. We come to you, we're like, yo, hello, Jesse.
Yeah.
I like you. So, but here's the thing. I pay my own rent. I got my own car. I got my own company. I have shares in Lusaka Stock Exchange.
So what do you need me for?
Body. Here's the question. That's the thing. Body.
Wow.
No, but
Wait.
No,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You are a boy child. You need to say it.
Say it.
I will say it.
London tea.
Right? You are a boy. You are a man.
Yes.
So now, if I come to you as an empowered woman, how do you handle me? as an empowered woman.
But
So he
can I
wants
ask a question?
Say,
Can I ask a
what do
question?
you want from him?
So can I ask a question? Is there anything wrong with me asking what is it that you need from me?
As an empowered woman.
Without me giving you what I need from you. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
right? You know where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, look, there might be. I personally believe. Yes. I personally believe in order for the two to graft, right?
Yeah,
In order for this to cut,
Yes.
there must be something that this person needs from this person. There must be something that's why.
So should we go
In my
through-
personal experience, we have to need something from each other. Otherwise, if you don't need anything from each
So
other,
now-
hey boss.
So now,
Yes.
as an empowered woman, right? It's not that I want babies from you.
Okay.
You're not my sperm donor.
Okay.
But a woman, right? Ladies, you tell me if I'm wrong or right. We'd like to be taken care of.
Okay. Despite the fact that you can take care of
I can
yourself.
handle
Yes.
shit on my own.
Sorry,
Yeah,
even HR type shape.
Yeah.
It goes back to communication.
If you have
you as an empowered
Episode
woman,
one.
you already
Okay.
know what you want.
So what changed? What
So now
you need?
you
But
see-
now,
No, but
but
wait.
now, in the long term, how
Hold
does
up.
that work out? Because I would like kids. I would like a husband.
Yes.
Right? But also,
But let's go to
I
the most
want to
basic.
be taken care of as a
That the apple penny
Yes,
apple. Now
I can.
listen.
Yes, I can pay the bills.
You want to be taken care of, right? And at the same time, you have to understand that as a guy, without even having said it, right?
Yeah.
I get fulfillment out of taking care of others.
You
That's
do
the
as a
reason
man,
why,
right?
as guys, sometimes we mess up where we go and take care of the mom in the village. We build a house, we build everything, whatnot.
But the
We've
wife,
neglected the
Dololo.
wife. Kasai chick.
Uh-huh.
You've taken care of the Kamasai piece, etc. She's got
Deeper,
a crib, she's got a
deeper.
nice whip, but the wife has not got all those
Because
things.
she's empowered.
Why? Because as a guy, we get a high out of seeing that reaction. It's like, oh my goodness, he did that, that is all.
Ego
Oh,
stroke.
Yeah,
as a
okay,
guy,
can I ask
exactly.
something?
You get your
Ah,
ego
okay.
stroke.
Ego-
Okay, can I ask another question?
Yes.
As a man,
Yes.
does it, when you don't answer the
That's
phone,
my fault. No,
say-
just don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yeah, just
it's, you know.
cut this.
So, as a man, does it, I don't want to say the word bother.
An empowered man right there.
You gonna
As a
drive me
man.
home, bro?
As a man,
Yes.
does it bother you
Yes.
if I'm empowered as a woman? I'm for the three of you.
Personally.
Okay.
Personally. So the three of you should answer.
Your question is?
As a man.
Yes.
So the three of us here.
Yes.
No. I don't think the word should be bother.
Yeah,
It's how do you accommodate an
Yeah, thank you,
empowered
babe.
woman?
Thank you. How do you accommodate an empowered woman?
I don't think
We're
that's
not self as a man.
I don't think that's the most basic question to answer because there are so many aspects of a woman to accommodate. For example, if, for example, your woman is a lot to handle emotionally, right? Like above the average. She's not just like,
She has
no,
big
today-
emotions. She has
Yes,
big
you know what I
feelings.
mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, today I felt like a bit of this and that, therefore like I need someone to either cuddle me or I need someone to simply be sensitive enough to the fact that today all I need is just like ice cream, despite the fact that it's 9 degrees on a June morning, you know what I mean? But as a couple, right?
Yeah.
If you've gotten to that point, and I think we had a similar discussion to this when we were talking in the car, right? I was saying there's a certain knowledge that you just have even before your friend or partner has done certain things. You're like, this person needs this.
EQ.
That's unique. That's not the sort of shit that I can just come out here and say, hey, because on the podcast, you know what I mean? Get a partner who you know is your best friend. Nigga, bullshit. That's not simple.
You have to
You
learn.
know what I mean? Yes, and
have
now
to
that's
learn.
simple learning process.
Yeah.
That's what not everyone. Today I was checking out one of my video clips by Steve Harvey, where he brings out that whole 90-day thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is stupid, but at the same time, it's smart. Why? Me personally, if I check myself, college, Jazzy Jess, I was not going to wait the whole fucking 90 days just to see if you're going to bust it open for me. 90 days. No, like even just from a logical perspective,
Yeah.
why am I waiting 90 whole days?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm on campus. Do you know how many girls are on this beach? No, like just being fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
Therefore, in that regard, that thing actually makes sense. Why?
Because you're filtering out the people that are not.
Without now here's the thing, I'm not even deliberately filtering them out.
Yeah.
It's just
The
nigga,
process
what
itself.
college boy has got the sort of time to wait a whole 90
90
days to see if you're going to bust it open.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know what I mean,
But,
right?
yeah.
Or let's even just go beyond college. Out of college, you're hustling, you're making money. Me, I'm making 30 pin, 40 pin a month. I'm making that sort of money and I'm fresh out of college. Excel, you think I got time to chill 90 days for you to sit over with me? Nigga, just scream.
Okay, so basically,
Yes.
what you're saying
If
is,
you backtrack, all I'm trying to say is that with each person comes each sort of different breakdown as far as categories are concerned, right? So it's very easy for me to come up here and say, you know what, these chaps who are doing it like this are wrong. But that's not the entire, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I think we are all specific human beings. Moto here has got his own, except me, a babe has to come into my vicinity operating like this, and this and this and this. I don't think we should fault him for that. You know what I mean, right? I don't think we should fault Dave. If Dave says, every single chick that I'm going to be with has to, it's just Coca-Cola, that's it. Boss, listen.
Chacola out!
Yeah, being a cock block here. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And I'm simply applying that to like personal knowledge, you know what I mean, and personal progression. Because if I start to say, and let's make it generic, guys,
No,
there's so
we
many
can
boxes.
but we
Okay.
can't make it generic.
So going back to the question though, we are all parents and potential parents here, right? How do we then, because we can prepare the girl child for the world out there. And remember in the previous episode, Moto mentioned that for boys, we tell them that the world is your oyster. But how do we then prepare the boy child
For an empowered woman.
There's women like this,
right? So how do
I've
you
honestly
then,
never thought of
and
that.
Exactly. So I will speak as a boy mom.
Yes.
You know that's trending.
So
boy
the,
mom.
the
You know.
pearl inside the oyster.
Okay, there we go. So for me, I want my son to see how hard I work as an empowered woman, right? But I also want him to understand both sides of a woman.
You get
I
it
can
smart.
be empowered, but I also want to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Right? I can pay the bills, I can do this, I can do that. But yo, be like, you know what? You've worked really hard today. Here's a bubble bath. Just he's so proud. Here's a spot. No, but like also an empowered woman is not just. I don't want us to bring it down to just paying bills and whatever. An empowered woman is so much more than a woman who pays bills. Empowerment comes in different forms.
So
Right?
I want to say something with what you say. You who's raising a son, okay? How are you then empowering your son to be ready for the
An empowered woman.
Yes.
Right.
So
Because
your
again,
dynamic is a bit off because and different
Yes.
from others. You're a single mom raising, but there's families with the mom and
The dad. Yeah.
So how the dad treats
The mother.
the mother
Is a reflection.
Yes.
So this is this is the common misconception that male children learn predominantly from their fathers,
And that's not true.
female from the but it's not the case. How you respond to his father is what he picks up on, because that is the woman that he will start to seek. So it's your response actually that they are watching. And then the masculine aspect of it is predominantly presence, but it's also structure. But which is why girls have daddy issues. and boys are mommy's boys. Can you see what it is? So even in an environment where you have both parents in the space, it's how do they interact with one another. You had spoken about guided learning and unguided learning. And we absorb a lot more with the unguided. It's what's happening more than what's being said to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your point, Destra?
I almost lost my marbles.
Literally and
To say that. Yeah. Because I'm gonna shape it down.
Come on, guys. Don't ruin the whole I think for me, to answer the question, how do you prepare your son for an empowered woman? Is basically teach him about humanity. Empower him to have self-worth so that he can recognize it in a woman. Because at the end of the day, what a lot of people or other human beings is. So if you do not prepare someone to have a sense of self-worth, they will not recognize it in other people, because essentially they'll be looking for what's meant to be in them in other people.
What they're lacking.
Yes. So
if
you lack self-worth, you will look for it
in your partner.
Yes, and you'll be seeking that affirmation and validation from that person. And then this is where now you start creating tiers of validation. No, this one is out of my league. I want
Drama bonds.
We talked about this,
because they're unreachable. Then
but how do we, Destro, how do we break that bond as current parents and as future parents?
You have to be very deliberate and practical. You know, because we were talking earlier about vulnerability. There's certain levels of vulnerability that when you share with a child, they understand it. You can't necessarily explain how they're processing it. 9 times out of 10, we think on behalf of children to say, they probably don't understand.
But they grasp.
When it comes to connection, connection is not congruent. You know? It's not something that you can place down mathematically and say, oh yes, this is how they'll, you know what I'm saying? This is why even when as a child you can remember pain points that you saw in your parents, you knew that something is not right, and you would ask questions. Now the biggest thing as a parent, your biggest I would say moment of truth is how you answer those questions when your child comes to you.
Especially when he said, why would you ask that question?
Why did you do that?
I know you went to United.
Deep.
Welcome to the TXN group. You made it.
The point ever in a personal in a point. But the point Nishaishi if you're not a push up. Never show to my pass over yes, but if a bond. Push up. Dad, what is this? Dad, what is this? Dad, what is this? Mukamba zip and more plastic. Dad, what is this? Then in a mind and the most cartoonic nonsense ever. Don't come to my rocket ship. Don't watch to my dynamite foot. You what I got to go. I show focus up. What is
We know those.
Mukamba and just we keep it simple. You wait. Tampons.
No.
It shouldn't be that embarrassing a topic, you know. But look at the generational tears that we're talking about. That generation to talk about me to say, nigga, if you are the head of the house and they don't take care of me, there's no one in you simply going to get a pack of tampons. Yes, putting them there, or condoms and putting them in the bag. They are taking care of you. No, biggie, but
like I said in the last episode, it's our mandate. It's our responsibility to break
the cycle.
So basically, what we're saying here is that I'm a generation so better communication now.
Yes.
Not if a child.
And also you want to be the person that your children and your potential future children come to. Because there's so much information and it's so easy for them to get the wrong information if they're not guided to seek out the best information.
So you're guided learning a child.
What to search on Google.
I remember from where the conversation came from, which is from a point of feminism at the very same time, preparing the boy child for an empowered woman. And I heard something very important that you said, and I will be Zambian about it and say, as Dexter said,
In his preamble.
there has to be a level of acceptance of, self, in the sense that even as a man, you must have some pride. Not that pride of being a man, but some pride. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You must have a sense of self-worth. Because if you don't have that, then you end up being very desperate, because what you're looking for is acceptance, and every time you get that acceptance, it comes as a surprise. So, I've been accepted.
Validation.
University. 1 degree.
It kind of leads to disrespect for yourself and for others, for other people. Meaning you really don't have that great sense of self-worth. You are able to measure yourself. You just think that today, which is a good day. It's been a good day. I'm surprised. But you are in control. So be a bit more, self-aware
And intentional.
and intentional about the things that you do and how you interact with people. Because in essence, you are really interacting with people. You're not interacting with men and women.
You are interacting with
Human beings, yeah. Ayo, Bakamba, you understand that?
Say it. Say it.
Alola.